It took years for audiences to finally see Deadpool grace the big screen in a live-action movie, and it was an absolute disaster. Obviously, this is in reference to his appearance in X-Men Origins Wolverine, where the geniuses behind the scenes thought it would be a good idea to sew the merc with a mouth's mouth shut and give him laser eyes instead. It would take years for fans to recover from that, but thankfully, once the wounds were healed, it was finally announced: a Deadpool solo movie. Today, I'm going to show you 15 facts about Deadpool movies. Before the start of the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Number 15. Break the walls down. Breaking the fourth wall is one of Deadpool's signature characteristics that sets him apart from other superheroes, so it should come as no surprise that he breaks it quite a bit in the movies. In Deadpool, the anti-hero breaks the fourth wall a total of 23 times, and in Deadpool 2, the website Epic Stream estimates he broke it 23 times again. Number 14. Pain and gain. Reynolds, like nearly every actor who plays a superhero on screen, got jacked to play Deadpool. However, unlike most actors, he got so jacked he couldn't fit in the suit. Nearly every superhero suit has a muscle suit underneath to make the actors look bigger, but when Reynolds puts his on, he looked way too big. So that's all Ryan that you're seeing underneath the spandex. That came out wrong. Or did it? Number 13. F you, SLATER. Reynolds ultimately won April Fool's Day 2015 with the prank he pulled on fans about Deadpool's rating. Reynolds appeared on Extra to promote the movie, and after the host Mario Lopez announced that Fox decided on a PG-13 rating, Deadpool showed up and hit him with a production light, then announced that Deadpool would be rated R. Reynolds also tweeted the rating out later that day. Number 12. Name value. Negasonic Teenage Warhead, NTW, was a last-minute addition to the script after a request from Miller to add another superhero to the movie. Miller thought there was too much gunfighting and not enough superhero fighting, so he gave the writers a list of names to choose from, and they went with NTW. They didn't even know what her powers were, they just loved the name, and knew she had to be in the movie. Number 11. A snowball effect. Originally, Miller and his visual effects coordinator, John Rothbart, planned for about 700 VFX shots for the entire movie. However, that number continued to grow and went from 800 to 900 and finally ended up around 1,200. Number 10. Everyone's favorite hero. The breakout star of Deadpool 2, the completely non-super Peter, was originally written as a quick cameo for the writer Reese to play. But after they met with actor and comedian Rob Delaney, everyone on set fell in love with him, and he was cast in the role. Reynolds even fought to give him a bigger part and feature him more prominently in the marketing campaign. Number 9. Why should Thanos have all the fun? In the lead-up to Deadpool 2, Reynolds parodied a spoiler-free campaign that the makers of Avengers Infinity War put out. They released a letter from the movie's villain, Thanos, asking fans not to spoil anything. Reynolds tweeted out a similar letter about his movie, but with a comedic twist. While he was telling audiences not to spread spoilers, he ended up giving out a major spoiler himself. Number 8. Really ridiculously good looking. Reynolds and Hugh Jackman were both named People magazine's sexiest man alive, and both of their magazine covers can be seen at Deadpool, with Reynolds' cover at the beginning and Jackman's near the end. Number 7. A true Canadian. Due to the small budget, Fox refused to pay the writers to be on set to work on the script during production. However, Reynolds is Canadian and wouldn't have any of that. He decided to pay the writers out of his own pocket to have them around because he knew he needed the full creative minds behind the project in order to make it work. He also knew they worked just as hard as him to get this movie made and wanted to see it through to the end with him. Number 6. Crossing the line and then some. There was one joke and one scene that were both filmed but didn't make it into Deadpool 2 because everyone thought they were too extreme, but for different reasons. The joke was about Disney, and Wernick wouldn't reveal it, but admitted, quote, "It would have probably blown up the Fox-Disney merger that is impending." As for the scene, it saw Deadpool going back in time and killing baby Hitler. Even though it was Hitler, it was still seen as being a bit too much, even for Deadpool. Fans may get to see it on the DVD extras though. Number 5. Is there something on my face? It took approximately 4 hours to apply the makeup to Reynolds' face to make him look like the horribly scarred Deadpool. It only gets worse from there, as Reynolds stated, quote, "It's like wearing a wet diaper on your face." Still, considering the lengths that he went to get the movie made, I'm sure he also wouldn't hesitate to say it was all worth it. Number 4. Missing out on all the fun. Lee told an audience at MegaCon that his least favorite Marvel cameo is the one he did for Deadpool, because he didn't actually film it in the strip club. Instead, they did it at a studio and inserted it in the scene later. Lee jokingly told everyone, "I'm damn mad about that," and made the producers promise next time he'd actually be there. I guess they kind of broke that promise. Number 3. Years in the making. A Deadpool movie has been in development since 2004, but gained traction all the way back in 2009 after the release of X-Men Origins Wolverine. Though plans were made to have Reynolds reprise his role as the Merc with a Mouth in a standalone movie, after Reynolds signed on to play Green Lantern and the movie ended up being a critical and financial failure, Deadpool was put on ice. It wasn't until 2014 when some test footage for what a Deadpool movie could look like mysteriously leaked, getting an enormous reaction from fans who now desperately wanted a full movie, that Fox finally decided to greenlight the movie and set a release date. Number 2. A cool name for a cool guy. Reynolds revealed during an interview with Google that the taxi driver Dopinder is named after a kid he knew in elementary school that died after being struck by lightning. Reynolds wanted to pay tribute to the kid, who he described as, quote, "a really cool guy." Number 1. A classic case of whodunit. Although it has never been explicitly revealed who leaked the test footage, everyone seems to agree that it was probably one of 4 people: Reynolds, Miller, Wernick, or Reese. Also, Reynolds has said, quote, "I'm 70% sure it wasn't me." And Wernick said, quote, "It rhymes with Brian Reynolds." Okay, so it's obvious Reynolds leaked it. Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get your movie made. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.